โ Mayu.
ไม่โต๊ะหนูไว้บนโต๊ะเหรอจะจำได้ว่าจะใส่กระเป๋าไว้แล้วจะยื่นให้เพราะว่า
Thanks again guys for checking out our video, and if this is your first time seeing us, head over to our channel Live Travel Asia to see the wide variety of content we offer, from our standard Live in Bangkok vlogs to our in-depth discussion videos about life in Thailand. You can also check out our new dedicated travel channel, Traveling Asia, for our international travel series, and our gaming channel, Live Game Asia, if you're just as much of a dork as we are or just want to chat with us on our live stream. Whatever the case, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I'll see you guys next week for more vlogs about living and traveling in Asia. What's up guys, welcome back to Live Travel Asia, where we show you what it's like living and traveling in Asia. Right now we are walking through our nighttime guide of Thonglor, which is part 1 of 2 series that will come about the neighborhood guard to Thonglor. I was gonna say nightlife guy, but there isn't really much nightlife happening here. Behind is Scene Space, which used to be a really popular joint, but I noticed since I've been there, they renovated it and it doesn't look that popular. Right next to you got After You, which is a very popular dessert franchise here in Thailand. It's not too overpriced, but it is overpriced. I really don't find myself going there too often, but it's delicious. It's worth a try. You'll see a lot of ramen places around here in Thonglor, and that's probably because there's a lot of Japanese living around Thonglor. Although I haven't really ran across anybody here, or just anybody for that matter. I don't know. To put into context though, guys, today is a Monday, so it's probably the least amount of action that's gonna go, but it's not that I haven't been here on a Monday. It just seems like Thonglor is dying down every year as a sort of like a nightlife venue. It's relatively the same for RCA until we just had like huge influxes of Chinese tourists come, and I think it's really lively now, but you don't have that same thing happening here in Thonglor. When's the last time you went partying in Thonglor, babe?
Like the time when we met. Not really party, but okay, to see someone, have a drink, a beer, or like nice dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like a upper class high-so area. Not really a place that I associate with coming out and having a wild time. Although we will eventually end up at a relatively notorious club that would probably be second to only Route 66 in my experience. But it seems like it's gone through a lot of changes, and I'll mention that when I get there. This little area is Villa Market behind us. That, if you've seen our other walkthroughs, that's a really expensive grocery store that has all these foreign products and it's imported. If money isn't an issue and you're craving some, I don't know, what did I get there last time on clearance? I got some Captain Crunch on clearance. That's like the only place I know to get that. Yeah, Captain Crunch. Pain. This is also a franchise out here. This McDonald's, I want to say it's open 24 hours. I've never seen this place close. Yeah, it's a very popular meetup place. So I'm gonna go ahead and cross over here. Thonglor. I don't know, actually, babe, is it illegal to jaywalk in Thailand?
Jaywalk?
Yeah.
This one.
Like, just walk across the street when there are no sidewalks.
Rats.
What rats? Oh. You know what? My biggest scare of rats also was in Thonglor. Although this is the Haiso area, you cannot get away from the rats. They're huge around here. The cafe. I haven't seen this place for a while. Hey babe, let's walk across the street. I don't know if jaywalking is technically illegal, but there's absolutely no way you can live or even visit Thonglor without jaywalking. It's just something you do. The police station, by the way, is right over there, and I'm gonna cover it in my daytime Thonglor guide where I show you the daytime places of interest. Okay, this is new. This is new. I don't remember this area. I'd even walk through there. No, this place is new, babe. Beam. It's like the latest happening club. I don't want to say it's happening though because the one time I did go there, it wasn't really happening. But look at this. You got. You know what? This feels like how Scene Space used to feel like. Yeah, this is how Scene Space was. So, I mean, back in the days, what we used to do is we used to go to Scene Space to I don't know if everybody all over the world uses the same term, but what I call pre-game. Drink beer on the cheap and just sort of get to know your buddies, whoever you're starting the night out with. And it was a happening place, and there are tons of girls there. You can start talking to people next to you naturally. It wasn't like that setup that you saw where it looks like the inside of a club with hip hop and like really loud music. It wasn't like that. So that's the place you should probably start out. I don't know about the prices. This is also another popular joint, She Bar, but most of the people refer to this place as Hobbs for House of Beers over there. It's a big franchise of craft beers, but I used to come here quite often to watch Premier League if I wanted to meet somebody out here in Thonglor and like a game was going on. That's where I would pre-game if I had to watch a match before I started clubbing. So those are probably the places you'll start out. But over here is lately where I've started to gravitate towards. Pretty much towards the food. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the dinner we had here at Shakuriki. I was so hungry, starving. This is where I start out now, the Japanese izakayas. So Shakuriki is a very popular franchise. They actually started in Osaka, right babe? Yeah. So it's a Japanese franchise. They have a bunch out here too. They got this izakaya place, but it's not that popular. I have another buddy of mine who swears that Shakuriki isn't a very traditional izakaya in the sense of an izakaya. He's very elitist. But there's another izakaya if you walk further down from Scene Space. Not Nagia. It's that place next if you walk towards Metivej. By the way, there's like some kind of a hole-in-the-wall bar over there. I think it's that place that's closed right now. Yeah, where they have the Godzilla guy. A lot of Japanese people like to go there. But, oh man, just everything is just sort of dead. When I do the daytime glide, I think I'll stick around until the evening and just double check. This place, by the way, super popular. Iron Ferries. When I first came to Thailand, this is where they said I had to come. It's become somewhat of a touristy joint now because everyone knows about it. So Maya doesn't like it because they do give you nuts and peanuts there and you just throw the peanuts on the floor. Mayu is super OCD about stuff like that. But take my word for it, when you go in, the ambience is great. It's really cold, which is actually a plus if you are out here in the summer. If you're Japanese, be careful. I mean, you might have the same preference as Mayu, but I have yet to hear anybody not like that place. The only complaint you might get though is that when they start having the live music, because there's a live jazz band on the weekends, it's super loud. So it's not a place you can really go to have a conversation. I've made that mistake before, trying to have dates there. It just doesn't work. You're just gonna have a beer or two, look at each other in the eyes and say, okay, let's go. Alright, so this is Wine Republic. You should know this place, not only because it's a very popular joint. I've been told that celebrities hang out here quite often. But this is where you're gonna have to make a turn. Yep, very happening place, Wine Republic. So, yeah, you'll be turning into this little street. And there's a couple bars up there. A couple bars here. I remember I went to that bar over there because one of my friends had a coupon the Thai girls will know the Groupon deals. I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but it's like a website where they'll give you discounts and stuff. But they were offering all you can drink for 400 baht for a 1 hour period or 2 hour period, something like that. So we decided to go there. It looks like it's closed down. I don't really see anything in the second floor. Yeah. Yeah. This is another bar area. I remember the first time I came here, like 4 years ago, it was really happening upstairs. And they had shisha, as they call it here. Hookah, as we used to call it back in the States. The Middle Eastern, what is it, smoking thing that's flavored. Yeah. What? Water something? You call it water cigarettes?
Because they have a lot of water inside of it.
Oh, okay. Is that what Japanese call it, or who calls it? Okay, water cigarettes. Okay, that's something new. I don't remember the 7-Eleven here.
This is new. This building is totally new.
This building's totally new, right? Yeah. This is a major tower. Guys, so this place really surprised me. It's super dead. I can't. The thing is, my favorite bar used to be here. It was called the Muse. And I remember coming here about a year ago because I had a friend from the States come.
Maybe 2 years.
No, I think it was a year. I don't know.
Before your sister.
Oh yeah? Did we come here with my sister? Before she got married. But I remember they changed the name and it wasn't Muse. And what I particularly liked was the rooftop area. They had a nice rooftop area, really chill vibe. The celebrities would go there all the time too. It was quite popular. I don't know why it went out of business. I think it went out of business because they renovated it. They spent all this money to change it up. They closed the nice chill lounge area upstairs. And then they just try to make it into like RCA. And then when I saw that, I was like, I'm not gonna come here ever again. And that's probably why that place just closed down forever. I was secretly hoping that they get the point and they open up the lounge area upstairs, which was really chill. Now I wish, God, I really wish I took a video of it. It was my favorite bar. It was super nice. For SoCal guys, I mean, if you've been to the Irvine area, there's this lounge called the Mesa Lounge. I used to go there quite often. It had the same vibe, except it was even better. It was this building. Yeah. See, up there. It was super chill. I mean, downstairs nobody would really go because they had, I don't know, it wasn't a good vibe. You're just surrounded by super loud music. Same kind of playlist, but a lot smaller than RCA. So I think they were trying to make that part get more money, but at the same time they got rid of the best part about that place, which was the rooftop lounge. It's unfortunate. So, furniture shops. I don't think I remember seeing this. Park Origins. Did they open it?
In the condos.
Yeah, I see a model. I think what it is there's really no incentive for these nightlife business areas to do much because the real estate in this area is worth more if you just build a condo. So yeah, this definitely was new because right after that place there was like a whole bunch of restaurants, ramen restaurants and stuff right where I'm pointing here in the bush area. Yeah, and they had like nice little bars and they just demolished it and now they're building a condo. They now have this separate entrance here, which used to be the back entrance. Yeah, I remember like they used to have street food stalls and stuff set up here. Now they're just gonna build a condo. Oh man, I'm really disappointed in all this. They have really nice restaurants up there too. Second, third floor. I haven't been there lately, but I trust it's still there. I've been here. Nothing to write home about. It's a bar. But this used to be my second favorite club, Funky Villa. But unfortunately, it burned down. So they renovated it. They rebuilt this almost from the ground up. Now it's called Yellow. Yellow, I guess that's a play on words, like yell. I'm yelling. So yellow. It doesn't really seem to be happening at all. But this is what used to be Funky Villa. And that was the live Thai music area, the live performing area. And these two clubs are connected. But the cover charge, I remember, used to be different, or one of them I could get in for free with a Thai ID and the other one didn't really check. So yeah, I mean, if you ever come here, you can just try to go to the one that works for you. But Demo has a hip hop room right there on to the right and a really heavy EDM room. I used to go to D&D by going over there around this little area, but they fenced it off and D&D isn't really happening anymore, which is another club. And this little spot just opened up. It's called Snail. Maybe because they shaped it like a snail. Seriously, I don't know where why would they, what?
They have a real snail there.
Not real snail, it's like the picture of a snail, that's all it is. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really give me, I want to sound all hyped up for it, but I can't be hyped up for it. It's just, yeah, it's a bygone era. I really wish I did one of these street walk videos 3-4 years ago, because even on a Monday night it would be happening, because it's right now 11:40. And honestly, I think what happened was, it's the culture. The kids nowadays, they don't really party as much.
That's not true.
No, I think it's true. I really do. They don't like to go to these clubs, get dressed up, try to meet people on the weekends. It's more of a, let's save all that money and go to one big EDM festival and then buy drugs, kind of.
Buy drugs?
Yeah, like they're all...
Why do people buy everything?
No, because that's what EDM, like, you go there and I do know that one of the there's this other club next to D&D. I forgot what it was called now. It was very popular with the underage kids, because that place was really loose on allowing underage kids to go, like college kids, and drink, and there were just tons of drugs happening. And there was a series of crackdowns on these clubs, starting with RCA and Thonglor. I believe it was that 2 years ago? I want to say it was 2 years ago. The government was doing like a drug crackdown, going to all these clubs and enforcing it. And what was happening is that that particular club, the violations were just so big that once they closed it, it never opened up again. And that's where all the young kids used to go.
What are they doing?
Oh yeah. So I noticed that they're building something new here. It looks like maybe a mall. I'm hoping that because everything else is sort of dying here, at least that's gonna bring some activity. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, I might be biased. Maybe our age happen to do drugs more, but you know, whenever I think of EDM, I think of like the druggy crowd. They're doing ecstasy and stuff. But happen to be yeah, the only people that I really know that do drugs out here were the young college kids that I knew. And oh man, the moment I found out, I had to break up with one of the girls. It's drugs are serious. If
Were you so seriously dating her?
I wasn't like, no, it's if one time she like, you don't want anything to do with drugs out here, guys. I'm telling you, like, even if they find like half a pill of ecstasy or whatever in your house, you're gonna go to jail. So I don't want anything to do with it. I just said, you know, get out. And it was just, that was the end of that. But I do know that one club next to D&D, they're very notorious for doing like a lot of young kids doing ecstasy and stuff. And it just closed and never opened again. The one next to it called D&D, I liked it because it's more of a local feel. They have live music. It's almost like the brick bar of Thonglor. Brick bar, by the way, you guys check out my Khaosan video, then you'll know what kind of vibe that is. But it's just like a more high-so brick bar out here. And that's D&D. It's not too bad. But also there, the problem is it's just very young kids. But now that I'm older and looking at the crowd at demo, it's really not a place I'd probably go to. I mean, for a lot of foreigners say their girlfriends will squawk at the idea of going to RCA because that's where young people go. But to me, Thonglor is sort of where the young people go. That's how I associate it. Young rich kids. So that's about it. This place, Tay, very local, but I did see one or two Westerner guys in there, but generally very local. I don't know what to say. Yeah, there's a white cat. Not talking about those girls. It's pretty dead over there. I think they have some karaoke places over there. But yeah, hopefully I'm not sounding too biased against this place. It's probably my fault for coming on a Monday. Originally I planned to do a daytime vlog, but just setting up the new picture profiles and stuff like that so that I could make these videos look better, it took the whole day. So I ended up doing it on Monday. But I assure you, even compared to a typical Monday, when I was partying out here 3-4 years ago, it's really dead. And a lot of the joints, they've closed down. So, yeah. Nonglen, by the way, guys, this is a very popular joint with the locals as well. If you want a local high-so vibe. Other than that, the only place of interest is pretty much that place Demo and Funky Villa, which is now yellow. So you guys can go there. I mean, the weekends it should be happening still. As for D&D, I used to be able to go through here, but did they just close it down? Because when I looked over the fence, it was closed. So, yeah, it may have just gone away as well. But I like D&D because there was no cover charge. Demo, on the other hand, you have to pay a cover when you go on the weekends, but no cover charge on the weekdays. But even when I was going and when there was still more activity, you really didn't ever want to go there on a weekday because it was so dead. It was so dead. I would only go there on the weekends. And it's a different crowd for sure. I'm not gonna generalize because I don't even know how the crowds changed there since, because I haven't gone to demo for a while. But you'll most likely notice there's a very different crowd there compared to Nana, for example, or at Sugar's Club. So I'll let you come out here and find out for yourself what that means. RCA is generally the middle ground. Mayu's looking, making sure that, yeah, it's not dead. But I can already see that the way that people dress, going to the clubs and such, they're just not, there's no respect for the clubs anymore. They just sort of go in sneakers and stuff. It's the era that we live in, guys, so I don't know. I feel sort of out of place here now. I'm depressed, I feel old. Oh man. I think I'll pretty much stick to, yeah, I haven't ventured out here for a while and I really don't see myself coming out here. But guys, this might be your vibe. I know tons of guys who prefer demo, the crowds out here in Thonglor. It's a more fancy high-so crowd. If that's your thing, this is the main nightlife area. It's very compact. Although as compact it is, it feels a bit sparse. I pointed out all the spots that you should probably be aware of. Another place that's really popular though is the Octave Rooftop Bar. But it's not really a place I go or any guy goes to meet new girls. It's not like that. It's usually you find a girl that wants to, you know, go on a date with you, and a lot of them would want to go there, or a lot of guys would want to take them there. That's further down the street, closer to the BTS, so transportation's a lot more convenient. As for getting here, the traffic is not too bad on a weekday, as you can see. But on the weekends, no, but even on the weekends, because that main street is so narrow, it could take you a long time. So I recommend that you come by BTS and grab a motorcycle or something, or just carpool with a bunch of people and enjoy and talk and chit chat on the taxi. Any other things I should mention? Any know-hows of this place? Not really. I hope you guys enjoy the change of settings. You should notice less flickering lights. I changed it for this region, although it's not a favorable frame rate, it's a slower frame rate. But I'm not moving the camera as much. Let me know and comment below what you think about the new camera settings. And Mayu?
Pizza Hut. I didn't know that they have a Pizza Hut here.
Did they have this Pizza Hut before? I'm pretty sure that this Pizza Hut is new. It's unfortunately becoming a very gentrified place here. There used to have a very hipster,
Like a restaurant?
yeah, it's a very hipster type of vibe, but it's all just turning into big condos and gentrified restaurants, furniture outlets. It is what it is. I guess this is the dawning of an era here. Yeah.
All from Thonglor.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But who knows? Things might pick up. Yeah, things might pick up. It's just been the last 2 years, it's just not been a very party kind of atmosphere here in Bangkok. People, I mean, anybody who's been out here for a while will tell you, unless they're only in like Sukhumvit areas, those areas are always happening because tourists are always coming. But if anybody else has been around the more local clubs, they will notice that in the last couple of years, everything sort of died down. They had a crackdown. I mean, even RCA, Route 66, when I first came here, they would open until about 2 o'clock. And then around 2 years ago, they were extending it out until about 4. And then Odyssey, which is like the second part of Onyx, was even open till 5. And that's when all the crackdowns started to happen on the drugs. And all these clubs just sort of started closing. People didn't go to them. And like Route 66 would close at 12. These Demo and those other bars would close at 12 as well and not 2. And then the king passed away, so they're sort of in a state of mourning here, and it's never really truly recovered. So that's why the nightlife is sort of dying. But it may happen again. Who knows? I mean, I did have a very interesting conversation with one of my students who said that back in the days, RCA was really happening, like 10 years or 15 years ago when he was a teenager. So it seems like it's like I'm only seeing a part of it. I came 4 years ago and it's died down since then, but it seems like it's possibly always has been sort of dying down. So who knows? Who knows? Maybe it'll never recover, and this place will just sort of turn like, oh, I don't know. I was about to say Korea, but oh my gosh, if you go to Korea, the drinking atmosphere there is a whole new level. It's a gentrified city, but drinking culture there. There's no curfew on selling alcohol and stuff like that, but anyways, I don't want to say anything more, but I think we will see more changes. So until next time, we'll see you
Next week.
Yeah, subscribe. We'll definitely have more guides. We'll take you to more happening nightlife areas. And you should also check out my RCA New Year's video if you really want to see something happening. So there's more on our channel, guys. Alright guys, so I am back near my place at RCA, and I just wanted to make sure today wasn't like any kind of special holiday. So I just wanted to give you guys a comparison of a slow night in Thonglor compared to a slow night in RCA. So it's 12:20 and it seems like people are just getting here. So yeah, definitely this is a place to party. I think this is a place to party if you're from an Asian country, because I really actually don't see a lot of Westerners out here much anymore, as in Caucasian white. You know, I don't even know how to not sound racist and say that. Like I feel like I'm being racist if I say Caucasian or white or anyways, yeah, basically you know what I mean. Used to be a really mixed crowd, but lately I'm noticing not too many Westerners. So yeah, I don't know what to say. It's like a change in demographic, in the volume. Thonglor just seems to have just generally died down. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Why do you think Thonglor's died down compared to everywhere else? I mean, obviously Sukhumvit and Nana is always going to be popular because that's where the tourists are, and they always want to come here and party. RCA is popular because it started to pick up the Chinese and the Korean influx of tourists. Why do you think Thonglor died down though?
I think they're dying down, but they have more options, I guess. No need to go Thonglor. If you go Ari, if you go like...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is true.
They have a place to go, and they have a really nice atmosphere, ambiance.
That's true.
There's no reason to go Thonglor because it's more expensive.
But Ari and these places don't have like mega clubs. I think people, like the locals, are trending more towards like the underground, smaller, hipster types of bar settings. I just don't think mega clubs are really as popular as they used to anymore. Yeah. I don't know. I actually have a bunch of Thai viewers, so if you guys can also speculate as to why Thonglor is just sort of not happening as a nightlife area, and all these clubs over there are closing down, and it doesn't seem like they're really opening any new ones, you know, comment below. But if you're a Westerner, or you're my Singapore, Korean, or Chinese viewers, comment below where you would rather party. RCA, Thonglor, or Nana. Or I'm gonna have to do a walking guide of Ari in the evening one of these days. Or maybe even Ari. So hope that puts things into perspective for you guys.
Previously.
Alright guys, I'm at Shakariki. This is my favorite place to come for Japanese food when I'm starving. I was working all day changing my camera settings from an NTSC system to PAL, and then updating all my picture profiles and every little setting. So I hope you guys enjoy the non-flickering lights. I've noticed that was an issue with my previous videos, but whatever the case, I'm gonna start ordering something here because I'm about to die. So Mayu's gonna get this salad here. What is that, 260 baht? Wow, what is that, salmon?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get my trusty old 3 portions for the price of 1 cold udon that I always get here. I'm starving. 220 baht. And for good measure, I'm gonna try this. I haven't tried this yet. It's some kind of ginger pork belly dish. Usually 2 dishes is enough, but I skipped out on lunch today. This is my first meal of the day, so I can splurge a little bit. For drinks, we just ordered water, which they give you in a cool little water bottle, but I remember actually it's quite expensive. But this is a drinking joint, so most people like get the highballs. This mega size highball is quite popular. They even have an all-you-can-drink option where it's 90 minutes of all-you-can-drink for 480 baht, and you get choice of all this. So it definitely stays true to its izakaya roots. Yeah, so this is a spicy salmon salad. It looks so delicious, babe. First time trying this. And the ginger pork belly. Something else we haven't tried. Alright, and here's the 3 portions of udon. Oh, this is really gonna satisfy me. Thank you! And altogether, a pretty satisfying looking meal. The udon super chewy and refreshing with that wasabi and the radish. I actually ordered this instead of the Korean buta kimchi because we always try that one. I like it. It has a ginger feel to it. This salmon, by the way, adds all the spice you need. Okay, super hungry. We finished everything. Good meal. Now to head out for the walk.